So that's got things underway.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Lizarazu. He's had it taken off him.
Well, that is one way to stop him. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And that's definitely not his best.
Ernest.
And Hullet! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, I just hope he won't let the failure to score affect him. With the ability he has, he can reproduce.
Floats it up and over. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. There's no flag.
Nuno Mendes tries a cross.
And a shot! And that should get the job done.
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
He's played it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Very nicely done. Neither side yet able to find the net.
Lizarazu. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Haaland might just make this.
Oh, that's clever.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
That's a throw.
Couldn't squeeze it through.
Mateus.
Nunez
Looks to get on the end of this. Nice interception, well timed. Well, there's a probing ball.
Paris Saint-Germain trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Vieira. Well read, nice interception. Maldini.
Gently done. Well, that is not the best ball.
And he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Now it's Hullet.
Oh, well played. That's going to go a long way.
Mendes
Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Paris Saint-Germain have it back and can go again. Mateus. Lizarazu goes steaming forward. That's good vision.
Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Holland! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pinches it off him.
Bullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So neither side has yet broken through. Cafu. That's a throw. And it's hoisted clear. Mbappe takes control of it and he's on the move. He can get that clear. We're back in possession and ready to go again. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Nunez finds himself offside. Nuno Mendes. Nunez. Oh no, this does not look good. Now the finish! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Paris Saint-Germain are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
The attendance for this match was 72,306. Substitution in progress.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Pullet. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. That's really well cleared.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And that has been clubbed away. Cafu could try cutting inside here. And we have our very first corner.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Hullet. Number 7, Mbappe. Number 9, Panis. Number 23,
Big header! Foam header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Number 21, Erling Haaland.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi.
Petit.
Number 18, Vinicius Junior.
Nunez.
Number 20,
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Good ball over the top. No luck with that dink over the top. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
And here's Haaland. Half an hour gone in the second half. Vinicius Junior! They've done it! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, extra time looms now, but that leveller creates great impetus, and they've got to fancy their chances of pinching victory from what looked like the jaws of defeat.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Driving forward. Oh, delightful ball. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's looking to set free a runner. That is lovely. And that's aimed into the middle. And through to the goalkeeper.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Adams gets over and intercepts.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Big chance! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Paris Saint-Germain take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
The pass has gone astray. And he's heaved it
There will
away.
be 5 minutes added time.
And it's Vieira. Vieira has been caught there, it's a foul. Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They have stolen level at the last. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Look, there's an awful lot that can go wrong from that range. How good was that?
All square again into the dying minutes.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Collier. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
I'd like to draw your attention to the
Fitness and
screen
fatigue,
right
the
now
key
for
factors
information
now
on our
as we
shuttle
head
bus
for
service.
extra time. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match that
and
will
welcome to
really get
today's
the juices
match.
flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And as you can see, we've already started here. Gerrard. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the pass is intercepted. Mateus. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now that looks a decent ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Oh no, what has happened here? Nice control, nice interception, well timed. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Now it's Hullet. And it's Hullet. Neto is wide and looking to get onto this. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Gerrard. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Gets his head to it! No, not the best of headers. Pull it. Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it do.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
Well, it's characteristics like leadership, his class, his tenacity. He's nigh on perfect reading of the game and all done with immaculate discipline. This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. Pull it! And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. Liverpool have their second corner now. Mateus can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. No, he's just misjudged that one. And he's there to clear it.
Look, it's a run defence.
It's a mighty effort! Oh, the ball's run... Oh, he's been caught napping.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, that's been intercepted. Vieira gets across and deals with it. And it's Gerrard. That pass has been well intercepted. Mateus, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. It's a goal kick. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Lobbed in behind. Yeah. Pull it. Well, they could break here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cafu. Oh, what a climb! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Paris Saint-Germain have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And he's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. And that's put paid to a promising move. Gerrard. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's really well cleared. And here's Hullet. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Now it's Darwin. Vinicius Junior. Nunez looking to get on the end of this. Gerrard. Now it's Darwin. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's half-time here. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
A quick reminder today that smoking is only allowed in areas shown on this map. Thank you for your cooperation.
And we're off again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Cantona will not want to lose out here. Nunez! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Mateus. Lizarazu. Hernes. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Mbappe. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Hernes. Well read, and the danger is averted. Beckenbauer with the clearance. That's a throw. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least. because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Oh, big chance! He has done it! They are right back in business!
Well, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has. Paris Saint-Germain really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
The attendance for this match was 71,898.
Liverpool at the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Adams calmly anticipates. Now it's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. There's the hit! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Lizarazu goes on a charge down the left. Hullet. Can he spark a counter here? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Substitution on the field. Number 15, Hullet. Number 20, Eto. Number 9,
Lizarazu.
Palace. Number 22.
Now it's Mbappe.
Gerrard.
Collar. Oh, shooting chance!
Van Dijk.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rudiger. Coming
Collar
on the field.
looking sharp
Number
there.
21, Erling Haaland. Number
Cantona.
19.
That's a nicely measured pass.
Number 7.
That's a decent
Mbappe.
clearance.
Number 24, Messi. Number 13.
It's their second corner of the game.
Number 3, Chiellini. Substitution. Substitution in progress.
Araujo tries to clear. Pass somewhat off target. Nunez! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! Into the lead once more. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot. Hits one! It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, they just couldn't have responded.
And the finish! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And again they hit the front. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, the finish looked a guarantee once he was found all alone, and it's criminal defending.
Oh, they could be caught out here. He's got the shot away!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Cleared without hesitation. Now it's Darwin.
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Substitutions taking place.
Time for a change in personnel. Haaland. Messi. And that was very necessary. Drogba. Deftly away.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Cafu. Haaland. Mbappe.
There will be 5
Haaland.
minutes added time.
And he thumps it clear. Aim forwards. Haaland. He's cut it out. Costa Curta gets good distance on it. And he's on his way. He's gone for goal. And now they can clear their lines. Corner number 3 coming up. And it's been taken short. Decent hit! That's that, the end. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And as you can see, we've already started here. Cantona can get it clear. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. And he's had it nicked away. Yeah, that's really well manoeuvred. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pull it. Pull it! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
In with the challenge. Now it's Darwin. Oh, well played. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Can he spark a counter here? Vieira. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Just eases him off the ball. Still goalless. Cantona. Nunez! Nunez! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Nunez looks to get on the end of this. Vinicius Junior. Great ball if he can get there. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Paris Saint-Germain couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Nunez. Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it. Vinicius Junior, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Bellingham. Lobbed in behind. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Just as I thought, Peter.
Oh, what a mistake! Vinicius Junior. Now Costa Curta.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Mbappe! Maldini. Looking for the runner. That's been cut out, well played. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. That's headed upfield. Oh, that was vital. Vinicius Junior is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Cafu. Cafu, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Costa Curta. And it's lofted through here. Costa Curta kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he was quick to react. And the first half is done. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. And it's Vieira. And he's taking no chances there. Mateus, searching ball that into space. Looking for the run. Pull it.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Vinicius Junior. Vieira. Nunez couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Cantona unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Paris Saint-Germain are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great hit! And he hits the net!
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
The muscular approach does pay off here. Vinicius Junior. And here's Cantona. Great chance! Oh, taken with style. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Well, there's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Yeah, and it looks like quite a shake-up to the front line. Interesting, we'll see how it develops.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Costa Curta. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Nunez looking sharp there. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Mbappe. Cafu. Strokes it back. That's good pressure, closed him down quickly. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to dink it through, and he's in on goal. Decent hit! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Threads one in. Bellingham. Now this could be a chance. Beckenbauer does really well to win the ball there. The formidable Lothar Matthäus, the man who, perhaps above all others, sums up what is great about German football.
Yeah, he was a machine of a player, with a fierce will to win, and no one will forget his exploits in 1990.
When the Germans were quite clearly a cut above everybody else.
Yeah, largely thanks to him, and I think he was the driving force in the knockout stages. The game against the Czechs in Milan comes to mind.
Oh, yeah, it was attritional. They were missing key players, of course, but they won it by the odd goal scored, naturally enough, by the man himself.
Yeah, and the penalty, fittingly.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, they're first. Opts to play it back. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. And here's Nunez. Mbappe. And he's gone backward here. Matthäus. Cafu. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Mbappe, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Now, he's just misjudged that one. Now it's Hullet. Quality ball. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked.
Great chance! He scored!
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Plays a delicate ball. Well read, nice interception. Oh, can he get onto this? Vinicius Junior going face to face with his great rival. Great ball, and he's Honas! And he hits the net! And they're at it again in double quick time! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, this is a well-rehearsed drill. As soon as possession is regained, the commitment to attack is lethal.
And yes, it's him again. Liverpool are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the...
And the shot! He has done it! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
And the finish! And the ball's come loose here. Goes forward. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And he's been shifted off it. Mbappe has a goal! No mistake! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Liverpool. And a header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it. Nicely weighted ball. And that has been clubbed away. Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pull it. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Picked out brilliant, shot at goal! It's in! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
We have got ourselves a game here. Terrific header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And the first half is done. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them.
Outside this stadium. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And we're off again. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. What a throw in. Pullet demonstrating his defensive quality there. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Mbappe, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Referee's given a throw.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Can he finish? It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Van Dijk tries making a foray down the right. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, and he's through the middle. Nunez. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Darwin, and once more he proves rigid and robust. Vinicius Junior. No, he's not getting his way this time. Could move up a gear here.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well read, nice interception. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. Ernest driving forwards, cleared without hesitation. Mbappe.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, easy pickings there. Hullet. He's shifting through the gears here. Vieira proves too strong. Mbappe! Pull it! Great chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, important interception. Danger averted for now. Van Dijk has a look and plays it forward. Ernest. Vinicius Junior. He's got the shot away! Adams gets it away. Half an hour played now. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nuno Mendes. Decent progress down the left. He's picked his way through.
Okay, it didn't quite come off. The execution, I think, needs a retry, maybe with a better outcome.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Nuno Mendes. Big chance! He has done it! Two to the good! They have breathing space!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Ball's gone out of play.
Paris Saint-Germain have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Cafu. Czech claims it. And the counter is on. Muscular approach does pay off here. Cantona is onto it in a flash. Bellingham. The message is clear, none shall pass. Cafu. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Has been indicated.
And he welcomes it in. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Mbappe. Czech deals with it effortlessly. And that'll be the last act of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And the second half gets underway.
Look, before they might get too carried away with...
Cantona! Oh, screamer! A finish of true class! And the lead is 3! It is surely done! It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Lobbed in behind. Good read, needed to be. Oh, good read.
That was well played. well stopped.
Brilliantly cut out. Well, there's the clearance. Van Dijk. Rudiger. No way through there. Adams. Cafu. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Now it's Bullet. Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening them down now.
Costa Curta. And Mendes. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Vieira. Hernes. Hoisted in. That's a corner kick. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody.
Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here. Gullit might just make this. And that's put paid to a promising move. Tuan promptly onto that, and that is that. Vinicius Junior. Now there's a familiar look on the face of Lothar Matthäus, and I think we all know what that means, Jim.
Well, everything about him says winner.
Yeah, he's such a distinguished leader of men. The influence he has over every team he plays in is just so clear.
Yeah, and the way he guided West Germany to glory in 1990, that was probably his greatest feat, certainly as an international, but his influence was no less prevalent in games which weren't considered glamourtised.
What, you mean like the Czech game?
Yeah, that game, West Germany were in cruise control once they went ahead thanks to his spot kick.
Adams. Cafu got a long way forward to join the attack. Eto'o. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Darwin. And the pass is intercepted. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. That pass has been well intercepted. Araujo spots it and intercepts.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
And Gullit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Gullit actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Darwin. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Eto'o. Distributed tidily. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Darwin. Matthäus providing an outlet on that flank. Matthäus. He's had a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cleared away. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's got space, real chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! There is the breakthrough. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Paris Saint-Germain have taken the lead. He's had a hit! No mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Liverpool grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
And he's taking no chances there. Liverpool are looking to go forward now. Mateus, a player who needs no introduction.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Looking for the run. Nice ball, and he's in here. Oh, that was vital. Beckenbauer with the clearance. And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, well played, well played. Nunez is onto it in a flash. Bellingham. Eto'o. And he was alert to it. Looking here to chip it through. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Nuno Mendes. Now that's well seen too.
There will be 1 minute added time.
The pass has gone astray. And the half-time whistle goes. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
So, both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half. But the score at half-time is 1-1. And we are back on the way. No reported change to either side during the break. And here's Cantona. Nuno Mendes goes in for the header! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
It's just beyond his reach. Pull it. Cantona. Nunez. Bellingham. Hernes. It's a really well-measured ball. It's a mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
He's gone direct here. Nuno Mendes. Looking for the runner. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
The attendance for this match was
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
72,306.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fun...
Speculative strike. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tuan. Nicely weighted ball. Costa Curta gets it clear. Vieira. Hernes. That's played into space. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 9, Panis. Number 14.
No, that's been intercepted.
Number 18, Vinicius
Nuno
Junior.
Mendes.
Number 20, Eto. Number 13,
Izarazu gets it away.
coming on the field, number 21.
Just eases him off the ball.
Number 24, Messi. Number
It's
22,
Cruyff.
Gerrard.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Cafu.
Number 7,
Twisted in.
Mbappe. Number 10, Rudiger. Substitution
Mbappe
taking place.
has got himself a free kick. Gerrard. Messi. Mendes did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Haaland. Rudiger deals with that comfortably.
Paris Saint-Germain merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
And here's Messi. Haaland. Mbappe. Now the finish! And that was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Substitution in progress.
Liverpool have their second corner now. And he's there to clear it. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's hoisted clear. Now it's Haaland. Mbappe. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Let's a look and place it forward. Messi. Messi. That is a brilliant interception. And the counter-attack could be on for Paris Saint-Germain. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Messi. And that's gone loose. In with the challenge. And they can counter here. Petit.
There will
It's
be
Vinicius
1 minute
Junior.
added time.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Back into the middle. It's a good spell of possession, this. Cafu. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. That's that, the end. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion.